What's up YouTube, Dale here from Zephyr War Games, and today I'm going to do a very unique unboxing. Today we're actually going to unbox this board game for Yu-Gi-Oh called Pegasus Castle Sprint. So this is a board game that you can get at some local environments. You can also pick them up on Amazon. If you are UK based, you can pick them up from the works, and it only costs about £15 depending if you're going to collect it or bit of delivery. It is not actually the card game of Yu-Gi-Oh, it's just a kind of cool board game that comes from Pegasus Castle, so from the first series of the set as well. So it's going to be very interesting. We're going to unbox this, see what it's about, and go from there. So let's dive headfirst into Pegasus Castle Sprint. Race around Duelist Kingdom, battle it out against opponents using monster cards, win star chips, and reach Pegasus's castle first. So for those of you that don't know, this is obviously the synopsis for pretty much the first Yu-Gi-Oh anime, which I absolutely loved. Definitely my favourite season by far, and it's definitely the OG one that gets everyone into it. It's rated for ages 8 and up, 20 minutes per game time, and about 2 to 4 players. And it's really kind of cool. So you actually get to be Yugi, Kaiba, Joey, or Mai, and the idea is you're going to go towards Pegasus's castle. Now, I don't know much about this because it's actually very difficult to find information about this online. I don't know if it's just a English production at the moment. I have no few details on it. But of course, you've got like a little rule book here. How to play. So what's in the box? You get one set of Yugi cards, one set of Kaiba cards, one Joey card, one set of Mai cards, and one set of opponent cards. There's 34 game board field tokens, 1 game board, and 40 star chips. Aim of the game, get to Pegasus Castle first with 10 star chips in your possession. Set up the board, shuffle all the game board field card tokens, and place them face down on the board. Now, I'm not going to go into huge details. If you want to see like a demo game or something like this played out, then let me know. Obviously, there's the bottoms of the boards there. We've got, which looks like a star chip there. We've got a, let me just take the board out there. I'll unfold that in a minute. These are obviously all of the star chips you can collect. I'm assuming these are all of the, oh yeah, there you go, that's where the star chip came from. So these are all of like the tokens that I'm assuming you put face down so they go like that across the board. And then the idea is that when you land on them, you've got a Pegasus one, you've got a draw one, a blank space, double star chips, and single star chips. Actually decent quality, like it's decent card as well, it's not like paper. Seto, Mai, Yami, and Joey. Double sided on those as well. And then we've got the cards. I'll go through, let's unlock the game board first actually. I can imagine it's just going to be, yeah, exactly that. So it's basically Duelist Kingdom, which is really kind of cool. So you've got your starts, like you all start in the corners, and then Pegasus Castle is in the middle. I'm assuming you're going to have to go around the board to collect the star chips and go from there. And then I suppose if you run into a Pegasus card, you will have to draw a card up, and if it's a card that beats your card or your deck, you go from there. So for Joey's cards, you've got Alligator Sword, Baby Dragon, Axe Rider, Red Eyes Black Dragon, Tiger Axe, Gear 3D Eye Knight. It's so cool to actually see the anime artworks on these as well, so that's really kind of cool. Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon, Garazu, I always get that wrong, so I'm not even going to go there. Rapid Horseman, Battleox, these are all Kaibas obviously, Blue Eyes Ultimate, Blue Eyes White Dragon, Drillargo, Hatsumi's Giant, Vorse Raider, Sword Stalker, Amazoness Warrior. These are all Mai, so it looks like Mai got given. Oh, but she also got the Harpy Ladies as well. That's kind of cool. So she gets the Harpies and the Amazonesses. And then Yugi, of course, gets Winged Dragon, Guardian of the Fortress, the Almighty Dark Magician. Now, why has it got his defense stats on there? What? Why does Dark Magician get his defense stats and Blue Eyes gets his attack stats? What kind of is that? Beeve Warrior, Summon Skull, Mammoth Graveyard, Exodia. But he only has 1,000 attack. Nice. Silverfang, Berthamet, Basic Int. What? There's Weevil cards. Oh, cool. So when you land on like a Pegasus one, you might have to face like Weevil, Mako, Rex Raptor. Yo. And then here comes Pegasus with all his Toon cards. Toon Blue Eyes, Thousand Restrict, Dark Rabbit, Dragon Piper, Parrot Dragon, Toon Mermaid, Relinquish, Mega Royuran, Toon Summon Skull. Oh, we even got Bones as well. Oh, please be a Bandit Keith. Oh, we got, oh, what's his name? It's not Panic, is it Panic? I think it is Panic, King of Yami Makai, Reaper of the Cards, and we've got a Gate Guardian from the Paradox Brothers, yo! Okay. Oh yeah, there you go, so they're all the opponent's cards. Should just look to the backs first. That's kind of cool, I like that. I like that concept quite a bit. Alright, So if I put those together, I'm not going to do a demo game because that's just sad, I'm on my own. But I will try and get a game together, just so you guys can kind of see how it plays out. Like I said, this is only like 15 quid was the retail price of it. It was more the delivery that kind of made me spend a little bit more. Okay, cool. So that's the chips, that's the cards. Let's put all these back in there before I lose them. So let's go over the actual rules now that we've got this in. So that's how you set it up. Let's play. The player who most recently watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Goes first. LOL. The hexagon game board field tokens are set out face down. On the revealed side, you have one of the following. Playing fields. If you turn over a playing field, you're safe here and nothing happens to you. If you turn over an opponent's face, it's time to duel. That's cool. Spell card. Ooh, so that's what the spell card is. Pick up however many monster cards it specifies, 1 or 2, from your character's monster pile. If you have all 8 of your monster cards in your hand already, tough luck, you cannot wield anymore. Dropped star chips. If you found a dropped star chip on the floor, 1 or 2, pick up the number of star chips specified from the main pile and add it to your personal collection. On every game board, field token is a field terrain icon. So you've got like light, water, what I'm assuming is grass, woodlands, darkness. Not too sure what that one is. One of these 5 icons may match monster cards in your hand. If they match, you receive a field power bonus when attacking your monster cards. Double the attack points. Okay, that's cool. So how do you play? The player who has most recently watched Yugioh gets to go first. Move your character. You can choose to jump onto any touching hexagonal game board token. You can only move 1 step per turn. Okay. Turn over the hexagonal game board field token. The revealed side will have one of the following faces. We've already talked about stuff. After performing an action, where applicable, put the token back on the board face down in the same spot. Your turn is now over. Ooh, okay. So to duel an opponent, from your hand, choose a monster card, look at the attack quality and aim to choose one with the higher attack number. Lay your selected monster face down in front of you. Try to get a field power bonus where at all possible. Now it's time for your opponent to have an encounter to attack. For the face down shuffled monster cards, turn over the top card to the discard pile to reveal the monster. Read out the monster's attack score, and if the monster matches the terrain, they double their attack. If yours is higher, you win. As a reward, you will add 1 star chip token. If yours is lower, you lose. This means losing 1 star chip token. Place it in the pile of excess star chip tokens. If it is a draw, repeat the same process and draw another monster card to battle, but keep the laid monster card in play. Pick back up your monster you just played and add it to the bottom of your monster deck. Now pick up another card from the top of your character's monster discard pile to replenish your playing hand. So it's basically like playing the game of Yu-Gi-Oh, but just on a very, very, very simple state. I really like this. Now the cards are actually quite small, so I'm going to have to... I don't think they're Yu-Gi-Oh size. I've got some Yu-Gi-Oh sleeves next week. If they are, that would be really kind of cool. They're not. They're a little bit smaller and just a bit taller. But obviously you want to try and be able to shuffle them fairly. To duel another player. If you land on a game board field tile and another player is standing on the same field, ignore turning over the token for now and prepare to battle the other player. Yo! To duel another player. To battle this player, both players must bet a number of tokens by placing the tokens in the middle of Pegasus Castle. You must bet the same number of chips each. You have to put in 3 tokens, the other player must match this. The attacking player decides how many star chips... Oh, it's kind of like poker as well. That's awesome. From your hand, choose a monster card, look at the attack quality and aim to choose one with a higher attack. Lay the selected monster face up in front of you. Oh, I'd probably say put it face down so that both players don't know and then you flip at the same time. You must also do the same. 3, 2, 1, lay your cards. There you go. Now reveal the field token and see if either of you receives the field bonus power. If your monster you attack him with has the same terrain field icon, doubles the attack. If they don't match, tough luck. The other player might already know the field icon, having landed on it previously. Total up who have the highest attack. The player who has the highest monster attack wins. All the star chips put in the middle. The player who has lost the match also loses all tokens they bet. Both players must pick back up your monster you just played and add it to the bottom of your deck and then pick up another card. Okay, that's cool. You cannot move onto the castle as you travel around the board if you don't have 10 star chips in your possession. This means that the space is in the board for the most of the game. You can't jump back onto the same game board field token immediately. You must wait 3 rounds before returning. If you lose all of your star chips in your hand, go back to the start tile. On your next turn, miss a go but pick up a star chip. Continue playing in a clockwise format until you've collected 10 star chips, and then to win, race to Pegasus Castle and be the first player to land on it with 10 star chips. Yo, I am hyped. I love this. This is a great little concept. I can just imagine, to be fair, playing this at this is why I really wanted it for Christmas. Like playing this at a family gathering. If you've got younger children as well, I think this would be a great way to kind of introduce them to the game on a very, very basic level. Obviously, it's nothing like the Yu-Gi-Oh game, the actual card game, but what it will do is it will get them to go, oh, I really like this kind of thing. It kind of lets you reset them back to the original anime that you might have grown up with, and just wanted to share that experience. So for the price I paid for this, the box, it was definitely the box. For the price I paid for this, that's really kind of cool. And what makes this even better is I showed you these in a little short video up on the channel. So these are like the series 1. I would love to kind of get these, so that when you battle, you could just, these can be your tokens to move around rather than Yugi and Kaiba or just anything. I think these are really kind of cool and they actually help the board stay out. So, damn, I'm going to have to get 2 more of those. Anyway, I think this is an awesome little product. Like I said, at the moment, I've only been able to find it in UK stores, but if you have a look online, it's actually Pegasus Castle Sprint, and you can type in Yu-Gi-Oh board game as well. It's definitely worth picking up. It'll probably cost you about $20 at max, but I think it's really kind of fun and really kind of cool. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Till next time, guys, as absolutely always. Oh, and also make sure if you want to actually see a live game of this being played out for fun, get the video above 50 likes. It will show you that you want to see more content for this, and I'll be more than happy to do so. Anyway, stay safe, and of course, happy dueling.